if I can look that good at 24
You got to go deep, deep, deep.
And our word for today on this Friday, July the 5th, on this 13th week in ordinary time, our word for today is rest. Rest is our word for today, and here to talk about it, Debbie Georgianni. Good morning, Debbie.
Good morning, Dave and Ron, and happy day after Independence Day. I hope you had a great celebration.
It was fabulous. And all I could think of is, one, it was so great to be out with everybody who was celebrating the magnificence of the founding of our country. And now I'm thinking 2 years from now, isn't it going to be crazy when we're doing the 250th? Maybe it'll be a reinvigoration of patriotism throughout our country.
Yeah.
That's what I'm praying for.
That would be great. I'll join you in that prayer. But I you know, as always, I feel like a broken record on Fridays because I'm always saying, Dave, great reflection. But it always is a great reflection. So,
and the $5 is always in the mail. You know, I mean, come on.
Right. That's true. That Monopoly money goes a long way. Okay. So, but Dave, you know, I just, as you were speaking, I keep going back to Saint Augustine. You know, our hearts are restless until they rest in you. And it's just this idea of getting back to God. You know, we came from God, and we should be on that mission, that drive, that passion, the plan, the purpose, the road back to God. And I just, it's so powerful. You know, it was interesting. I have to tell you this. We normally, this is kind of a side note, but it relates to the word of the day, rest. And my husband turned 60 July 3rd. And normally we always go out of town for his birthday because he thinks the fireworks are for him, and I don't have the heart to tell him that they're not. So we weren't able to go away for his 60th because of my eye issue that I'm struggling with right now. And I appreciate all the prayers. Everybody has been sending in messages saying they're praying to St. Lucy. My son was born on St. Lucy's feast day, so I appreciate that so very much. But anyway, we were home, and so I said, you know what, let's just surf, you know, on YouTube and see if there's anything interesting that's on there. You know, let's just do this random search. And up came these two authentic, believed to be authentic, near-death experiences. And both were phenomenal. They weren't very long. They were on YouTube, and one was a doctor that had their heart had stopped, and then they experienced the other side, and this other person as well who was in the medical field, and it was fascinating. But they said that there was this unbelievable, unconditional love that wrapped around them, and they felt so at peace. They did not want to leave. They did not want to go away from it. They just rested in it. And I was like, wow, that feels so good, because we're in a world that is so crazy. It's telling us to constantly, you know, stay up with everything, be up with everything, you know, keep moving, go as fast as you possibly can until you burn out. It's like the Energizer Bunny, and you just take out the batteries after a while, and that's the end of it. But you know what? It doesn't have to be that way, because we can find that rest in Jesus. And I love that. And I love the idea of constantly searching for that, and especially it being the first Friday today, and this is the month of the precious blood. I just pray that we all refocus and just get back to that idea of resting in the Lord and knowing that He is there for us to rest. And even if we have the craziest things going on in life, or medical situations, or things that are just feel like we don't have a future, we always know we can go back to that and rest, and go back to God and rest. I take such great comfort in that. And I'll tell you, I needed to hear that today with your reflection, Dave. And then yesterday, listening to these two near-death experiences, I was like, wow, we have such great things to look forward to as well.
I want to say two things, one about you and then one about your husband. First, I know, and we all were familiar with some of the difficulties that you've gone through, but I know this about you personally. It doesn't stop you. You just keep going. And I'm so thankful for that. In the midst of all of it, you still show up at everything. You're traveling, you're doing all the things that the Lord has called you to do. And it really makes me think of that thing that if God isn't everything, he isn't anything. He has to be everything to us if he's going to be anything to us. And then secondly, Marty, who celebrated his 60th birthday 2 days ago, looks great for 45. I'm just saying, like if he was 45, you'd look at him and go, man, you look fantastic for 45. And he's 60. He's like one of the most beautiful people in the world. So please tell him from Ron and me that we said, and I don't know if it should be Ron and I, Ron and me and I don't know. But in any case, tell him from the two of us, we love him. Happy birthday. Love you both very, very much. You're both awesome.
Aw, thank you so much. I will tell him that, but I don't know if you've seen him lately. Because of all my medical situations, I've turned his hair from jet black to silver.
He's a silver fox, baby. I mean, he just looks good.
He is. But it's all good. Well, God bless you guys. Hey, don't forget to tune in to Take Two today. Jerry's got a big announcement. Well, we know he's in priestly formation, but he's got a confirmation on the seminary.
Wow, cool. Right. We'll definitely tune in noon today, high noon today. Take Two with Jerry and Debbie. Debbie, thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
You as well, you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.
Praying for full recovery today.
Amen.
Today would be the day.
Amen.
Lord bless you.
And Dave, you and I and Tim off all next week. We're going to be on vacation, so
Yeah. Hey, keep in your prayers our air conditioning situation at WNOC.
Novenas, please.